Good morning, my friends. So, Pet's War Wagon is all loaded up behind me, and we are due to leave for the John Muir Trail this morning, but that's not going to happen. Unfortunately, the creek fire is still raging. It's 0% contained, and as of last night when we went to sleep, it was about 160 acres still burning. There have been hundreds of people evacuated. It's really, really tragic for the national forest, tragic for the animals there. But having already prepared all of our food, have been preparing for weeks, looking at maps and making backpacking meals and putting everything in containers, shipping it off to our resupplies. It kind of left us sort of at the altar, so to speak. We were all ready to go, and we decided that we wanted to try to pull together a backup plan or something, because man, 2020 has really been crushing a lot of plans, and if it crushed this one too, it really, really wouldn't surprise us. As of right now, we've decided to reroute our trip to Glacier National Park, Yellowstone, and Grand Teton, and then on the way back still use our permit to Summit Whitney. I don't know if it's going to happen or how much of it is going to happen, but this is where travel stops and adventure starts. We have no playbook, we have no plan really, besides a general loose expectation of where we're going to go and what we're going to do. So let's see how it all works out, shall we? I almost forgot a really, really critical element. We had our scale, we had our coffee. Almost forgot the French press. We are in Sawtooth National Forest and Frenchman's Hot Spring, just outside of Ketchum, Idaho. And I'm really psyched for this. I've been kind of looking forward to finding a hot spring the whole way, so that's one of my favorite little treats when we're headed outdoors, is to find little hidden hot springs. So I couldn't just film this hot spring. I had to get in because, well, we're already stopped, and you know, that's the kind of thing you got to do. We are about 15 miles outside of Montana, so we're gonna cross into Montana, stop quick in Missoula, and head up to Glacier National Park. We just arrived at Glacier National Park, and we're in a tiny bit of a bind, and we got to kind of figure out our plan from here. We planned on being in the backcountry, but all of the campgrounds are closed. Everything's closed. So, and half of the park is closed. So we just drove, how many miles was it we drove, Pat?
Over 1,000.
I don't know, we drove over 1,000 miles. And the information on the website seemed to indicate that that camps were available. And then right before we got here, we learned that nothing was. So we're gonna go and see what we can do about getting into the backcountry and what the regulations are and how we can access some backcountry camping.
Tutaj będziemy pierwszy noc, potem pójdziemy tutaj na drugi noc, trzeci noc, czwarty noc, piąty noc, szósty noc i z powrotem. To mamy piękne 6 dni, to będziemy eksplorować Glacier National Park. Super!
All right, guys, so check it out. We've got ourselves a plan. We just got a permit for 5 days in the backcountry in the far northern and most remote place in the park. It's near Kentla Lake, so we'll be camping all along there in the backcountry, but we'll be doing it out and back. They don't really have a loop or a way that we'd be able to get back to the vehicle. It'd be really complicated out there. For now, we're gonna go look around the park a little bit, enjoy our time, and then we're gonna head out to the National Forest area just outside of the park where we'll camp tonight. And man, it's starting to get really fun. You guys ready?
I'm ready.
All right, signing off. So, we got a backcountry spot in the Kentla Lake. We've got ourselves a little pizza before we set out in the backcountry tomorrow night. Good morning. So, we're here at last night's camp. We're all packed up and we are ready to jam. So we're here at Kentla Lake and we're gonna fill up a little water in this beautiful clear water. Even in the video, you can see how far the visibility is in this water. It's super crystal clear, pristine water. And we're gonna fill up here with our Catadine Be Free. So we got a little water for the trail. So here we are, all geared up and stepping off for the trail. Where's Sylvia? There she is. We got about 6.5 miles to the Kentla Lake backcountry camp. So crazy. We're up here at Kentla Lake now, and you can see behind me the haze is so thick, and this from what we understand now is the fires coming in or blowing in from the fires in Washington state. But and it's really got the visibility low. The sun is mainly orange, and it's been that way for the last couple days. But you know, I still can't resist getting in the water, so I'm gonna hop in. Good morning from day 3. Today we're up a little bit early because we have to make it from here at Upper Vermilion to
to Holmwall, and that's about 10 miles, a little bit longer than we have been doing, so
guys, we're coming down over Boulder Pass right now, and man, it's so stunning. And this is perfect bear habitat as well, so really hoping we're gonna get to see some bears. Right now all we see is a couple other hikers on the trail. Hey Jim, lost again Jim, wish you were here with us. Hey, I hope you're doing okay in the smoke while you're out there. If you guys don't know, Lost Again with Jim, he's got an awesome channel. It's actually featured on my channel, and he does some really great videos, reviewing some hikes, reviewing some gears, and just following along with him with some stories while he's out in the wild. So if you get a chance, check out his channel and subscribe, because he does some really cool stuff. For now, I'm gonna get my eyes on the trail here and try to look out for a bear. I sprained my ankle on the way down to the Holmwall camp. Oh my God, you guys. It literally hurts worse to submerge your foot in freezing water, I think, than it does to sprain it. Oh gosh. But look at this beautiful little waterfall. And this is right beside our campsite. We totally have a view of this amazing waterfall. It's totally secluded from the other camps. There's only 5 sites down here at Hole in the Wall. And so it's a little bit exclusive. You're only allowed to camp here one night at a time, but it's probably because of the view that I'm looking at right now. Let me show you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at Hole in the Wall Camp, which is so beautiful. And we're headed back up to Boulder Camp for 2 more nights. No grizzlies so far, but we've seen some activity up there, so hopefully we'll be able to see a couple of bears. And if we don't, we'll still have a good old time. So we'll see you up there. Forgive me for not looking at the camera. We're just about on the top of Boulder Peak. It took us several tries to find the way, because it's not a very well-established trail. It's just what they call like kind of a social trail. And a big section of it is kind of invisible. But we had a hell of a view. It's definitely worth it. People that told us to come up here were not wrong. Behind me is a big old glacier. What's left of the little guy. Anyway, not so big. But the earth's getting warmer, like it or not. Anyway, everyone's waiting on me. I gotta get back. Guys, he's right behind you, just so you know. He's in the food prep area here. Hey, little guy. He's a little guy, huh?
Hey, hey, hey!
You need to be out.
No, not afraid at all.
He's got a little gray around his muzzle, but like, I can't quite tell. Whoa, bear!
You need to go.
He doesn't care one bit.
That's not good. I knew he'd come back.
There's been a lot of excitement the last day with the bear in the camp and all that sort of thing. And there was some other hikers coming up, and the bear wouldn't get out of the way of the trail, or wouldn't give way of the trail. So I kind of forgot to wrap up the video last night, but today, or this morning, is our last morning up here in the Kintla Lake area, and wow, what a great spot. And we've got about 10 miles to hike out today, and once we get back out to the truck, then we're going to figure out what we're going to do as the next stage in our journey that should have been John Muir Trail. But for now, we've got a chilly morning here, and everything's pretty nice. Here's our I don't know. I am so psyched to drink some real coffee and eat something that's not a backpacking meal, even though our meals have been really, really good, especially pizza from the Mercantile. Mercantile, you guys are great. You need some vegan cheese, though. You know, it's 2020. It's time for that. But your sauces, their sauce is so good. Anyway, I'm out of here. We're gonna put on our packs and hit it. Look at that. Just look at that. Yes. Pizza. Oh my gosh. Well, 7 days, roughly 50 miles.
Group hug.
Group stink.
Oh, you guys stink. Get off of me. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I had such a good time, and I am so glad to take this pack off.
We're gonna pull the truck up so we can.
So here's the thing. I'm so filthy I can't put on clean clothes, so I gotta go jump in the river or go jump in the lake. All I want to do is sit down and eat pizza and drink coffee. But hey, 6 nights in the backcountry, 7 days hiking. I feel pretty good. How do you feel, Sylvie?